Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor. This is from Crypto Utility Guy, and I don't know what he's done here I don't think this is what his handle on Twitter was. Crypto Utility Guy, give me a shout out. I want to see, I didn't know if somebody was trying to be an imposter to what your handle or what, or you changed something. I didn't really understand this, but now it's at desk or a couch. But the name is Crypto Utility Guy. I didn't know if somebody copied his thing or what. So anyway, let me know on that because the Crypto Utility Guy that I've been talking about sends me a lot of really good information. I didn't want him to be taken advantage of, if that's what that is. Bitcoin crawls back above 8,000 as Weiss Ratings claims the recent correction offers the best buying opportunity. I just wanted to read this part to you. As Bitcoin regains momentum, Weiss Ratings has made a bold claim stating that this is the best time to buy Bitcoin. Juan Velarde, one of the chief crypto analysts, stated that this is the best buying opportunity since 2015. He also added that what the market is going through right now had happened back in 2012 and 2015. Is history going to repeat itself? In his explanation of why this is the best buying opportunity, he stated, in January 2012, for instance, after Bitcoin has rallied $7 per token from its bottom of $2 just months earlier, Bitcoin suffered a 45% correction down to about $4. But that was a launching pad for a bull run that would take Bitcoin into four-digit territory for the first time in its history, hitting a high of almost $1,200 by December 2013. This was when I had first gotten into this game, folks. It was right around here because I remember watching the run-up during Thanksgiving. I remember being in my backyard smoking a turkey and this going on. And then we had a collapse after that. But the point is that it ran up like this. This is when I became fascinated by all of this. Okay. Let me get rid of that. Okay, now I wanted to show you guys, if you're not familiar with it, Bitrue is a company, is a crypto exchange that has, from day one, they have built their exchange by being friendly to the XRP community and warming up to us. And for this reason, I wanted to show you this. They had a meetup in the Netherlands, I believe. And they posted a lot of the pictures on there. They had a Twitter account. These guys are really smart. They're out of Singapore, and they have been doing a lot of things that have really been look in their Twitter campaign of the event. They wanted to make sure they hashtag the XRP community. But as you go along, they show some of the pictures, and you'll notice one of the XRP developers, Wietse Wind, is in attendance. And he actually spoke to them. First time Wietse Wind showing us the key project the XRPL Labs has been working on. So these guys are like really involved with the XRP community, and we really need to support them, in my opinion. Wietse Wind actually tweeted out some about the event. I'll see you at XRP community meetup in Amsterdam in a few minutes. Can't even pronounce that word. And then he also tweeted this out. This was a picture of him with, and this guy's the CEO. It's a picture of him and a lot of the Bitrue people. And man, one day I want to go to the Netherlands and check all that out. Okay, and then they also had a video of the event right here, and they've got something called Power Piggy. And I'm not sure what that is, but it's probably some kind of incentive program. But I wanted to show you, this is a tweet from DM Logic. I do not have a Bitrue account yet, but I'm thinking about opening one just to play with it and see what it's like. But everything I've heard has been really good about it. This is from DM Logic, who is a smart guy, and he has apparently signed up. Signing up with Bitrue, this was fast and practically anonymous. If you don't know about it, I suggest you check it out. Plus, they have Casino Coin, a lot of Casino Coin fans in this audience. I see a lot of things about Casino Coin. I have not looked into Casino Coin at all. I've seen people on Twitter accuse me of trying to shill Casino Coin, and the truth of the matter is, if I've said the word on my channel, that's one thing, but I've never talked about it because I don't know anything about it, and I'm not saying anything good or bad about it. I'm just saying it's not something I own. It's not something I've looked into, and so people will say all kinds of things about you. I've learned that it doesn't really matter. What matters is the truth ultimately. But also, I wanted to point out that Sam I Am also says that is a voucher for this, and he's looked into it as well. So DM Logic's got a link here if you wanted to go and get the app yourself. Now, I looked at their Bitrue's platform. It's bitrue.com, by the way. To me, they are modeling their platform. If you go and look at Binance, these guys, you might be looking at the next Binance, because these guys that's what they're doing. But they have contests, they have all kinds of things going on. But the most important thing is that they've got more XRP pairs than just about anybody, and that's good. Okay, next from Sergeant Obi-Wan, he makes a good point here. Those of you that still think that digital assets may be a security, think about this. Two presidential candidates are accepting donations in digital assets. If the SEC was concerned that they were, don't you think they would stop it before they would have to charge them with a violation? 2, stay strong, my friends. XRP is the future of payments and will explode soon. He's right. I've said this a lot about the SEC. The SEC has been literally sitting on their hands on a lot of these decisions, and they have knocked people's doors in and shut people down. And so if you haven't had your doors knocked in at this point, there's a pretty good indication that you probably aren't going to be called a security. I mean, that's pretty basic. But more than that, this is global, folks. Global. Okay, Behind the Ledger put out this tweet, which I thought was really good. Consider the following facts. Ethereum has been leveraging RippleNet for some time now, ex-current until recently. Ethereum will this is their quote, we'll pilot XRP by Q2 2019. K-Bank Thailand, a large banking group with greater than $80 billion in assets and 20,000 employees, will use Ethereum for cross-border payments. So a bank could tap the benefits of XRP settlement without touching XRP or even knowing what it is for that matter. This could happen automatically when XRP settlement is the optimal route through it, and with little fanfare. That's how efficient infrastructure works. So the idea is XRP is working behind the scenes through a third party even, and so you can see how the banks could adopt it without physically adopting it. Okay, next from C3 Nick, he puts out, he had replied to this tweet by Tone Vase. Tone Vase, who's a Bitcoin guy who's anti-XRP, has been in the news a lot lately. Today at AIBC Summit, Roger Ver claimed average Bitcoin transaction fee was $3. I call BS, and he offered to pay $10,000 if my $5 Bitcoin transaction would clear in 24 hours at 1 Satoshi byte equals 1 penny. Transaction cleared after 10 hours. I read this and just kind of laughed out loud. Well, C3 Nick replied to him, Bitcoin is proclaimed to be the only disruptor. It could very well end up getting disrupted instead. Well, I can tell you, Tone, your transaction that cleared after 10 hours, XRP clears in about 2 seconds. Tone, try sending XRP from one place to another if you haven't already, and then come back and you can talk all you want about Bitcoin versus XRP. It is literally a complete joke to listen to anyone like this guy talk about digital assets and try to even talk in the same conversation technologically XRP versus Bitcoin. There is no conversation, and he knows it, which leads me to believe the guy's just completely disingenuous, because you cannot go through this and then send XRP and think anything other than that XRP is the one. Okay, now this is something I don't talk about often, but it's worthy of mentioning to you. I don't own any anonymity coins. Bad news for holders of anonymity coins, it seems. This looks like the first delisting of Zcash and Monero, and it'll certainly not be the last. And I would kind of warn any of you that are holding any of these anonymity coins. These are, I like the idea of them. I think it's great, but the problem is that you're going to have this kind of thing go on. This is apparently a letter from BitOasis at how they're delisting these. We hope you're all doing well. We would like to inform you that we will be fully delisting XMR as well as ZEC from our platform on 31st of May. In order for us to better understand the use of the two digital assets, we would appreciate if you can provide us with the following information. If XMR or ZEC were deposited into the BitOasis exchange account, please explain the source of these digital assets. If you purchase them on BitOasis, please explain the ultimate purpose in use of purchasing these. So you see where this is going, folks. There are plenty of risks associated with owning digital assets, but those risks almost double with the purchase of these anonymous digital assets, because you're going to see more of this. And you could end up in a situation, if you owned a lot of one of these, you could end up in a situation where you own them, but you can't liquidate them. And so that's kind of a scary prospect. Okay, I wanted to give you, before I finish, I wanted to give you just a brief overview of the markets. We've been kind of flat. Bitcoin's kind of creeped up recently, kind of creeped back up. Now it's at 8,040. XRP is holding its own. It's been at 38 to 40 cents, gotten up to there. But I want you to look at the scheme of things here. I still say the best buying opportunity on the whole list in the top 10 is by far XRP. And I would say in second place, if you like it, Stellar. Stellar's performed in second place to last. XRP has performed the worst in the last quarter, and Stellar has performed second worst. Those two typically, historically, move together. When you see XRP surge, a lot of times you'll see Stellar surge. They're similar technologies, and in my opinion, they're two of the best out of the top 10. And I believe that when it's all said and done, you'll see those two go pretty crazy. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe and hit the like button, and tell your friends and family that XRP still is the best buying opportunity of any of the digital assets in the top 10. Thanks for listening.